That's populated all the capacitors. If when you're putting the capacitors in you're not sure of their values, you can't beat Google and the internet to help you out to work out what they are, because that's what I did. When I get stuck I go to the internet. So we'll move on to the next jobby. We've got the transistors in, transistors and the caps. So we'll move on to the next one and I'll come back shortly. And if you're wondering what this is when you get it, it is marked 4B-DMZ, and searching for that on the internet doesn't come up with it, but what it is a temperature thermistor. But it's R32 on the list, and it's described as a 1.2 to 1.5 kPTC, and if you search for that you'll come up with a Chinese page and it shows one of them. So that's what it is. It's a temperature thermistor. Well, we're nearly fully populated now. We've got the variable resistor, 200 ohm. What else have we got? We've got the two switches, and we've got the place for testing transistors. There's not a lot else to put on here. We've got the fuse holder, we've got the sockets for the probes, and then we've got to try and put the screen in. Oh, we've got the power connector to put on, and that I think goes at the top here. Positive and negative, positive and negativity. There, marked there, negative and positive. So I'll get them connected on, and then we shall have some fun trying to get this LCD mounted with a piece of licorice all sort. Right, if you hear a big scream you know what it is. Oh, and there's one other thing I've got here, isn't it? It's the speaker. And we are not knowing at all where this goes. So we're going to have to do some more research to find out where this goes. Oh, it goes there like that. That's clever. Oh, didn't realise. Right, I'll come back in a minute or two. Oh, we've got our temperature sensor on as well. We're nearly there, boys and girls. Right, it's all together now. The speaker's connected. I'm just going to hot glue it into the middle there. The instructions are a bit sketchy by here. I've got the power lead on. I found the best way of soldering these on was I put the board in the case and popped all these in and then soldered them, rather than soldering them first and then trying to bend these to fit. I bent them to fit while they were loose and then just soldered them in. One stupid thing I've done is there is a ball bearing and spring, and there's 2 ball bearings and 2 springs. I seem to have lost one, and a few hours ago I do recollect something running down the bench and disappearing off, and then not long ago another one went and I recognised it, ball bearing. I found that one and I've got 1 spring. What's happened to the others? I cannot find them. So beware when you empty the packet, put the ball bearings and the springs somewhere safe. So it's the ratchet for the control knob, so I'm down to 1 ball bearing on mine, but it's on. So I'm just going to hot glue that little speaker, just a touch of hot glue to hold it in the middle. I can't see any other way of holding it, and then I'm going to try and put it together. I've put the LCD in and I've put the licorice all sort at the bottom there where the LCD goes, and I'm trying to put it equidistant both ends, and then I imagine the motherboard is just going to clamp to the top of that. So I'll do me a bit of hot gluing and I'll come back a minute with either complete success or complete failure. See you in a minute.
If you honestly think it's because it's in the paper. If you honestly think it's because it's in the paper.
It's not about that.
Right, I've got the PCB fitted with 6 screws, clamping it down to the licorice all sort. So licorice all sort's clamped between the PCB and the LCD. This is the battery that came with it.
Which bit didn't you agree with?
Well, he's Welsh.
We'll just connect him on, turn him over. Oh, a power button. Hey, look at that. Would you believe? So that means all the components are in the right places. It's on. I've just pulled my probes out of my multimeter and we'll stick them in. Oh, the other thing is, yes, although I've only got 1 spring, it does ratchet, so that's alright, I suppose.
Fine. I'll wait another 15 years, shall I? I'll wait till I'm in my 70s and knock on your door again, and maybe then you'll have the guts to admit you were wrong today.
Well, that's in continuity, apparently.
Do you want a medal?
You know what I want.
There you go. So the continuity works. Voltage.
I'm sure.
Ohms.
I've been sure for 30 years, you bloody idiot.
Resistor.
Oh, sorry. What?
It's just the foot.
Oh, I forgot about the foot.
Nothing.
I'm out of practice.
Yes, I'm alright.
You don't. In your marriage, you don't.
What? Not like this.
10.
It's like this. I mean.
Well, it measured 10 ohms. K, 20K, 10K. Quick. Let's have a look. What have we got here?
Maybe there's.
This is a.
I don't know. The fair seems to prove
To get me
maybe
thing, brown, black, red.
Up like this and
Rachel.
Brown.
I've had cancer.
Black.
got it early.
Red. 10 kilo ohms. Would you believe? Oh dear, that's amazing.
Like I say,
That's a 10 kilo ohm resistor, and
it's one of the more benign ones. That's what the doc said.
It measures
In
10.
many ways, it's one of the best cancers you could have.
Dear
So
me.
that's great, thanks, doc. It sounds like
Right,
absolute
voltage.
Yeah, the experts are baffled, but there is a rogue theory
Voltage.
that it has something to do with 40 years of continual smoking. Now, it's okay, it's in remission. It could well be fine. It could well never come back, but yeah, obviously it could.
Is that volts?
I
That's
actually am
amps.
old this time. I don't know how long I have. I don't mean that in a self-pitying way. I just mean
Is that volts round there?
So I can't
Take it
be
up to
making
20.
plans about the future.
And put it on this battery that came with it.
All I've got is the present.
So then give me the present. Just give me tonight.
No, that's not it. I don't understand that. Volts. AC. Amps.
Of course he is. A bastard without limbs.
Where's the remote?
In Remote by Mark Watson. Rachel was played by Raquel
Nope.
Cassidy and Liam by Richard Lumsden. Other parts were played by Sam Dale.
Ohms.
Remote was directed by Caroline Raphael and was a peer production for BBC Radio 4.
Volts. AC.
BBC News at 3 o'clock. The family of Carl Sargent, the Welsh Labour politician who's thought to have taken his own life yesterday, say he was denied common courtesy, decency and natural justice. Mr Sargent had been sacked and suspended from the Labour Party in Wales after allegations were made about his personal conduct.
I'll have to read the
In a statement, his family
instructions.
say the party failed to inform him
But
about
other
the
than
details of
that,
the
we seem to be
allegations.
working.
He had not been given the opportunity to defend
Amazing.
himself. The International Development Secretary Priti Patel is due to
I'm
arrive
really
back
chuffed.
in the UK within the next hour after having cut
It
short
wasn't a
trip to
terribly
Africa
long
at the
build,
behest of the Prime Minister.
but there were a
It's
lot of
widely thought Mr.
components.
Patel will be sacked from the
There's a
cabinet
lot could have
after
gone
failing to
wrong.
give full details of unofficial
And
meetings
the
with
licorice
Arab
also
members of
is
the UK
amazing.
government.
It
The commander
made
of the
contact
US Army in
first
Europe has warned against
first time,
cuts
so
to Britain's armed forces.
I think I'll call that
Lieutenant
quits for this
General
video.
Banggood says the UK
There is a
military
back
cannot
obviously
afford to
that goes
get
on
any
it.
smaller if Britain is to continue to be a leading member of NATO. Our defence correspondent
Yes.
Jonathan Beale reports.
It's a good one. That's the NJTY. NJTY
Having to contemplate further cuts to
830 K32.
The US Army's top commander in Europe praised the UK as a key ally, but warned its place as a leader in NATO would be at risk if its armed forces got any smaller. He also expressed concern that further defence cuts by Britain would send the wrong signal to other NATO members. All three services have been asked to put forward options.
Well, thanks for watching. Hopefully somebody will subscribe and like, and we'll see what we've got to build the next time. Bye for now.
Going to try and do everything without using loyalty fees for the positive.
Just a quick recap. I'll put it in its case. It's very nice when it's in its case. It's got a little stand, battery box, like a soft plastic protector for it, and yes, it does measure volts. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. So this is volts this side. It's set on volts. Switch on. A little it was supposed to be a 1.5 volt cell, but it's not charged or anything. 1.2 2.1. So it measures that all right. And as we've seen, it does continuity all right. We've also seen that it does measure resistors all right. Come here, stupid resistor, lie down. There we are. That one is 10k. Yep, 10k. Black, sorry, brown, black, black, red. Just pop that on 2 mega ohms and try this one again. Yeah, it's a 1 mega ohm. 1 mega ohm. That's it. So you have to have it on the right range, but it will definitely measure them. Absolutely wonderful. I haven't got a transistor to test that just to hand, but yeah, that was a really good result. Recommend them. Goes together. Little bit of work on detection because the instructions ain't that good. I used a bit of hot glue to stick the speaker down. The only thing I've got left is this, and it's a double-sided sticky horseshoe shaped thing. There's no mention of it in the instructions, but I imagine you could use that to stick the speaker down. So that's it, job done, power off. Whee! Thanks for watching again, bye.